Hello and welcome to Reel to Real and Happy New Year. 2018 will see the full implementation of a process begun last year designed to better protect youth and children, provide a safe environment, and protect against abuse in the church. Adding to the background checks and the code of conduct, a national training program required for all clergy, lay ministers, and volunteers is now available online. With the 3 steps in place, parishes in all 4 counties of the diocese will report compliance through this new online tracking system. Kathy Harrington reports.
He told me he was helping me.
I didn't know how this could happen without my knowing.
Real and very personal stories from the new Protecting God's Children training now required by the Diocese of Springfield.
But we wanted to find a program that was effective, that was based in Catholic values, and that really gives people skills and understanding about the dynamics of child abuse, and then especially what we can do to prevent it.
Introduced at a day-long training session in August, Virtus includes best practices to prevent and to identify the signs of abuse. All clergy, employees, and volunteers in the diocese who come into contact with children and youth are required to go through the training, either in a group or online.
Our parents just obviously entrust their treasures to us, and we have to do everything possible to do that.
Sister Andrea oversees the Catholic schools in the diocese. She emphasizes the importance of the training.
Well, I think that day provided us all the opportunity not only to remember that we are mandated reporters for any abuse that goes on, but to make sure that our facilities, the way in which we speak to children, the way in which we provide these opportunities, ensure our students that they are safe.
Through videos, written materials, and online training, Virtus teaches how to provide a safe environment, and just as important, acknowledges abuses of the past.
I also believe that at times we as a church must be honest in saying that we have made mistakes.
That message was echoed recently in Rome. While speaking to the first World Congress on Child Dignity in a Digital World, Pope Francis called concealing sexual abuse a grave error. He said the Church has come to acknowledge her own failures in providing for the protection of children.
We want to protect children. We've learned an awful lot about the signs of abuse. But wherever there is a power differential between older and younger, or more power, less power, smarter, there's the potential for harm.
Sadly, I think change happens by crisis too many times, and this crisis is it's just beyond words to describe how sad that is. But if something good can come out of it, and this is one of the goods that can come out of it, we thank God.
Security measures implemented over the last decade limit access to children in Catholic churches and schools. Father Brian and his team attended the August training.
So as a church, to have that wake-up call and remember that not only a church of saints but also of sinners, and protecting our children and our most vulnerable seniors and other populations, this is a good that came out of it.
Virtus training is another step that fortifies and unites the background checks and the strict code of conduct already in place. Key to its success is introducing the program in the parishes. St. Mary's came up with 2 plans to reach the dozens who need it.
One was to do training with the faith formation group for our children that don't attend St. Mary's School. And then we had a plan also to have a meeting with those people as well as anyone involved in the parish to do the training. And it's very simple for me as the child advocate to go on the section of the online training for administrators and find out who has done the training and when they completed the training, so that I have all that information for the audit at the end of the year.
Working along with St. Mary's Parish Child Advocate is the elementary school's principal, Jennifer Maston.
She keeps records for CCD and I keep records for the school.
Jennifer Maston says becoming a Virtus trainer at the August session helped her to get teachers and parent volunteers to understand its importance.
And if I present it in a fashion that it's our top priority, they then see it as a priority. And so it wasn't, all of our teachers did it online, and it wasn't difficult to get everybody, they understand the importance of social and emotional health and helping our kids to make the right choices.
People seem very excited about it. I've talked to several people who've completed a training, and they've reported back that it's gone well.
Once completed, the director, the parish child advocate, and the pastor will have access to the Virtus training base, tracking people involved in more than one parish.
The training will only be taken once, so there's no extra paperwork. The person just goes in and lets us know where they are active. For example, a Eucharistic minister at a parish, or a lector at a parish, and then a volunteer at a school. All will be collated together.
Virtus is a continuous training program with interactive monthly bulletins aimed at preventing abuse and protecting the most vulnerable people, because we can never be complacent.
The hope is that through education, through prayer, through our working together as a Catholic community, we can create safe boundaries where life is reverenced and where we can move forward.
For Real to Real, I'm Kathy Harrington.
And find a link at iobserve.org where you can register under your parish for the online training. The Child and Youth Protection Advocate in your parish will track the completion of the training. The CORI background check, reading, and signing of the Code of Conduct are done separately.